What's up, guys? We're back with another beatbox reaction video, and today we have, you guessed it, 4 more Grand Beatbox Battle 2023 wildcards. So all 4 of these are going to be solo wildcards, and the 4 artists featured here is Helium, Den, Zer0, and Max. So all these guys need no introduction, to be quite honest. All veterans of the game, been around for quite a while. I think Max might be one of the newer ones, Max and Den, that is. But still, even with saying that, they've been around for quite a while, and they're very accomplished beatboxers, both in the respective countries and worldwide, to be quite fair. So, starting off first, Helium, residing out of Russia, Russian champion, not new to the Grand Beatbox Battle, competed multiple times. Never won it, though, but with that being said, anything could change, and the progression that Helium has been having and the trajectory that he's been taking in the beatbox scene, he's been showing a lot of progression, so I wouldn't be surprised if he made a very deep run here. His style is just very overpowered, I think, for the online stage. It's very hype and energetic to listen to, so yeah, he can have some crazy battles if he makes it through to the battle stages, I think, which I would not be surprised if he did. So yeah, I kind of know what to expect here from Helium, honestly. So Den, on the other hand, very opposite side of the spectrum in terms of the beatboxing when you're talking about Helium and Den. Den dwells a lot into the more musicality route, while Helium is a more technical kind of beatboxer. But with that being said, Den can also dive into the technical aspect, but he's more prominently known for his musicality. If you're going to pinpoint any key feature of his beatbox game, I think that would be the fair statement, I think. So Den, residing out of Canada, fellow Canadian, love his style. I think he made a huge name for himself for the BBU, where he made it all the way to the finals, unfortunately losing to Hiss, very narrow decision. But yeah, love everything about Den. I love his style. I love the musicality. I think he's one of the best musically oriented beatboxers in the scene, so very excited to see what he came up with for his wildcard here. So Zer0, another one of those technical beatboxers, been around for a while. Again, competed at the Grand Beatbox Battle a couple times, both the online and in person. Yeah, and then Zer0 is another one of those guys who I kind of expect, know what to expect rather going into it. But with that being said, he always evolves his sound palette. He always evolves his combinations of sound. So even though he's mostly purely a technical beatboxer, it doesn't really matter because he always changes it up, his technicality up at the end of the day. So excited to see how he evolved that again, because I know he has. So anyway, the last one is Max. Probably the wild card in this video, for lack of a better term, for me. Max really surprised me for his wildcard in 2021. He had a new school kind of style that we weren't really used to hearing. And yeah, I wonder if he kind of evolved on that new school style and came up with new sounds and new patterns and new combinations that have never been beatboxed before, and you probably wouldn't think is beatboxable, potentially. So hopefully we get something like that again. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if he did. He's a hardcore grinder in the beatbox scene. Very dedicated to his craft, so who knows? I guess we'll have to find out. So anyway, without further ado, let's get right into these videos.
Yo, hello, my name is Helium, and this is my wildcard for GBB23 solo category. Let's go. Give me two minutes, please. 2 minutes, please.
I bet his kid is gonna be one of the best beatboxers on the planet.
Okay.
Do it more. Do it more. Okay. All right. So that was Helium's wildcard. Pretty much what I expected, honestly. Yeah, I think like the standout for me obviously was, well, maybe not obviously for you, but obviously for me was the kind of like control and pitch that he had throughout all the sounds that he was doing there in his melodies, more particularly, especially the lip roll portion, because if you guys do any sort of lip rolls like extensively, you know that controlling your pitch with that kind of particular sound is really difficult. It proves to be very difficult, and that he was doing it pretty effortlessly. So, not surprising from someone like Helium. Yeah, overall, the track was very well put together, well structured. Pitch control was amazing. Sound design again, awesome. And yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Not too surprised with the kind of style that he came in with, because I kind of hear Helium a lot. So, not surprised in that aspect, but very solid wildcard nonetheless. So, and also very, very clean, which is also to be expected from Helium. So, anyway, moving on to the next wildcard.
What's up? This is Den.
What's up,
from
bro?
Canada, and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB23 World League.
Hypnotize, take me over, lose my mind, to your touch, amber eyes, be my lover, take your time. Baby, I can't get enough of
I love that.
Don't fade away when the sky is falling, when the tide is calling to love me and don't let go. Don't fade away when the sky sky is falling, when the tide is calling, love me and don't let go. Whew.
Nice. Alright, so that was Den, his wild card for the Grand Beatbox battle. Hold up a second. Chris Solis has a solo wild card. Oh my goodness. Okay. Did not expect that. But Den's wild card, exactly what I expected. Honestly, just continuing that trend of the kind of like structure and rounds, honestly, that he's been doing for the last year. More prominently from the BBU. This had a very similar vibe of the tracks that we saw from him there. So not too surprised, honestly, to hear that kind of stuff from him. I'm glad that we're getting more of that stuff from him. Evolved his technicality portions a little bit, for sure. Heard a few different kind of combos there. I like how he goes from the low to high really effortlessly. And yeah, his singing is a very big standout for him as well. But honestly, at the end of the day, this is another musicality track from Den. A very high level musicality track from any beatboxer. So would not be surprised if this would make it through to the next round of wildcards, just because of the kind of style that he came in with. It's very foretelling for that kind of stuff. So anyway, moving on to the next wildcard.
What's up? This is Zer0, and this is my solo wildcard for GBB23 World League. Let's go. Smoke, feel the groove. I'm on smoke. 3, 2, 1, show me your moves. Bring it back. Drop after drop. Little treat.
Okay, so that was Zer0's wildcard there. Yeah, all these wildcards are playing out exactly how I would expect them to. No one's coming in with something like completely out of left field, like a complete change up of the kind of style that we're used to hearing from them. They're all kind of sticking to the wheelhouse a little bit and kind of evolving a little bit in different aspects of what we're used to hearing from them. And this is no different than Zer0. Ideally, I wish the audio was a little bit more consistent, but it is what it is. Some of the sounds that he chose to do anyway wouldn't really be picked up that well in any environment, to be quite honest. But his wildcard, very solid, very technical showcase of what he's capable of doing, and also evolved a little bit in different aspects of his technicality as well, for sure. So solid wildcard from Zer0. Zer0 is one of those guys who always make banger wildcards, but just never gets through. So if this happens again, wouldn't be too surprised this time around, though, because this is probably the highest level in the most competition of any wildcard competition ever, period. So it wouldn't be too upsetting if he didn't get through here, if that does end up happening again. But just, it's funny to me that usually happens a lot to him. For GBB as well, because he had like some crazy wildcards in the past for the Grand Beatbox Battle that, in my opinion, 100% should have got through, but he ended up not getting through. So we'll see what happens this time around. All right, so last wildcard here.
My name is Max, I'm from Israel, and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB 2023 World League.
Let's begin. Back to the game. Yeah, dog is coming and it's going insane. But still to win. This is just the begin. I don't care now. I just do what I love. Put this is your music. You're about to listen. This is what I love, 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 love. Maybe people forgot what this is all about. This is just a battle. So let me show you how. Maybe people forgot what this is all about. This is just a battle. So let me show you how.
Oof. Wow. Okay. That was Max's wildcard. I think I unintentionally saved the best for last because I thought that was the best one so far out of these four. No disrespect, obviously, to the other guys. They did what they did, but something special about this one, I think. Yeah, it gave me the same kind of vibes I felt from his wildcard in 2021 for the last Grand Beatbox Battle. Even kind of paid a little bit of homage to it in the lyrics of this video as well, if you guys caught that. But yeah, man, the flow, the kind of combinations of sounds, again, that new school style kind of that you're not really used to hearing, and you hear it very rarely through guys like this who are kind of pioneering the next generation of beatboxers, I think. And yeah, it's so pleasing to listen to. Kind of want to go back and listen to that one again immediately, but one of my favorites so far. I think that one's probably going to fall in my top 5. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see at the end of the day. Because if I make a list for favorites, it would be a lot different than if I made a list for who I actually think deserves to get through based on criteria and stuff. That's two different things completely. So in terms of like my favorite, this is probably in my top 5 favorite for the solo category, I think, for sure. And also might fall in the top 5 if I did end up doing a list, but that would take a lot of work because there's so many to get through. But anyway, really enjoyed this wildcard. Crazy stuff, showcase of skills there from Max. Again, just one of those newer generation beatboxers kind of destroying the scene, and I think he will for many years to come. But anyway, if you want to support these guys, link is in the description like always. Go to their videos, leave a like on their videos, go to their channels, subscribe to their channels if you want to see more of them. If you want to support me, you can leave a like on this video. You can subscribe to my channel. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next beatbox reaction video.